It's just a bad movie where there's no crying.
All right, welcome to Struba's Backstage.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to have you here. And I read so much about how you have such a fondness for pop music, and so I wonder how it makes you feel now to be part of Lollapalooza, that is something that's such a pop culture event.
It's cool. I mean, Lollapalooza is kind of interesting because it's like, it's not as homogeneously indie rock as some other festivals that we've played, where it's sort of like all the standard indie rock vendors are out there. Lollapalooza has some extremely unhip bands such as the Toadies and stuff like that. Which is kind of neat. I mean, it's kind of cynicism diffusing, I guess. I don't know. Lollapalooza is also one of those festivals that's like corporate culture has utterly infiltrated every aspect of it, and you know, it just sort of goes with the territory. Some festivals that I do, I feel like I'm part of like a whole community, and some festivals I feel like I'm just like have been integrated into
If this is it, please let me know.
And I see that next up on your tour schedule that you will be going to Europe for some festivals.
Yeah.
So how do you feel those festivals are different than the U.S. ones?
Well, I mean, I think all festivals are just different, because some U.S. festivals are really heartwarmingly wonderful and special, and then some of them are a little bit more just sort of like a corporate moneymaker. I feel bad. I'm not trying to badmouth, Lollapalooza or anything like that, because this is actually really fun. It was amazing. I felt like I was Bon Jovi, like playing on that fucking stage. But it's fun. But I think it's just different, you know. So it really depends more on the festival than it does on the country. We're about to go to Norway, and I've heard that festival's really nice, and then Sweden, and then Germany, and Italy, and that's 4 festivals in a row. But it's going to be a little bit brutal, but just in terms of the travel, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Have you found that the fans are any different in Europe? Actually, my one friend who was super excited that I was going to be talking to you, he'd seen you perform in Italy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Do you find the response is similar there or different than in America?
It's different everywhere, and it's different within America.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in much of America, people are really cool and like very demonstrative and very party. It's a party, and they understand that. And then, if you go into the South, you'll find that the party atmosphere has so overwhelmed certain aspects to where like people will talk all through your songs and not pay attention, but then like when you're done playing, they'll be applauding and very, very excited. So you can tell that they really like it. It's just that it's more of like it's more focused on them than it is focused on you, which is fair, totally. And then in the opposite example of that is in a country like Belgium, people stand there like staring at you coldly with their arms crossed, with no expression on their face, and they wait until your last note of your last song has died out and every sound has ended, and then they very politely applaud while staring at you expressionlessly. And it's extremely unnerving. It makes you feel like they don't like you. But it's just that's the way that Belgian audiences are. And so you sort of adjust to that. A lot of Northern Europe is that way. Southern Europe is a little bit more like America. Everywhere is just different, and I think it reflects cultural differences, that sort of already exist, that are just being manifested by the audiences.
Mm-hmm. Now, at Lollapalooza today, did you go around and see any of the other shows, or did you just do your set and get out of there?
Well, I wished I could have, but we were just really busy. I saw part of Sharon Jones, and that was really good, but that was the only thing, and that was just because they played right after us. That was the only thing I got to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The breath that you breathe in the street screams, there's no science.